Hi, Taurus. Welcome to your May love reading. I am going to go through all 12 signs. I will pull a card on your person or the person you're thinking about. Um, and I will pull a romance angel oracle card. All of the timestamps will be in the description box. Let's get started. So, Taurus, let's start with Aries. Let's see, 22. Spirit, give me guidance for a Taurus dealing with an Aries, please. A Taurus dealing with an Aries. Taurus dealing with an Aries, please. Taurus dealing with an Aries. Oh, all right. Your person's energy is the Two of Wands. Your energy is the Six of Cups. Let's see what we have here. What do we have here for the Romance Angel card for Taurus and Aries? Please, Spirit, and thank you. All right, we have love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. All right, so with the Two of Wands, it does represent a fork in the road. I do get that this person is doing some type of reflecting here over this opportunity or relationship, whatever it is. Maybe this person feels like is it adventurous enough, because wands are about adventure. Um, but I feel like there's got to be more of a mindful approach here. And that's what this person I feel is trying to do. Now, with the Six of Cups, with your energy, Taurus, I am getting the feeling that, a lot of people think that it talks about going back to the past, okay? And that's not where I'm going here with this at all. I feel like the past holds some type of important clues for you that you've learned from prior relationships that you need to apply here. And that will be different for each and every one of you. But I am getting this with this card very much like love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Like there's things from your past that things that have made you happy, things that have made you unhappy, acknowledging those and not repeating those, and thinking about when were your happiest moments when you were in a relationship. Okay, what were the things that made you happy? All right, and that's what I feel like. You want to have like this childlike experience and have fun again and feel good. So that's where I'm getting the energy with this situation. For some of you, it may work out. For some of you, it may not. Again, put yourself first, okay? That's most important. And I don't mean that in a selfish way. All right, let's see. Taurus and a Taurus. Taurus and a Taurus. Spirit, give me guidance for Taurus and a Taurus, please. Taurus and a Taurus, please. Taurus and a Taurus, please. What do we have? For a Taurus and a Taurus. Taurus and a Taurus, please, Spirit. And thank you. Taurus and a Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, please, Spirit. And thank you. Your first card is the Ten of Cups. The second card is the Knight of Wands. Somebody in the Virgo reading had this. I don't know if it was a Capricorn. I don't know. Yeah, like at the bottom of the deck, the devil. Okay, so let me pull this first because I'm wondering if I'm gonna get like the deceit card. Give me a second. Spirit, give me guidance for Taurus and a Taurus here. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path, okay? And wedding. This situation involves a marriage. Okay. So I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that in the I did the Virgo reading before yours, and I feel like the 10 of Cups is not what it typically means. And because of these cards, okay? So I feel like somebody could perhaps be married, or they could be with someone else, or you can flip the roles if you choose, because you could be a cross watcher, okay? And someone is the Knight of Wands. Someone impulsively comes in and out. As quick as they come in, they go back out. I feel like there is a lot of temptation here but toxicity at the same time. Okay. That is the energy I'm getting with this situation. And, some of you, this could be, you want a commitment, you want to get married, and this person doesn't. They want to come in and out as they freely choose. Don't put yourself through something like that. You deserve better, right? And then, ask yourself, would you ever truly trust somebody like this? Because I don't think you would. Take yourself out of it. Look at the situation if it was a dear friend of yours or a family member you're really close with, and how would you truly honestly analyze it? All right? That's what I'm getting off the energy for this card, but I think it's crazy how these cards fell out in the same exact way for somebody in the Virgo reading. I thought it was Capricorn. Maybe it was somebody else. All right, Gemini. 555. Gemini. Taurus and a Gemini. Please give me guidance, Spirit, on Taurus and a Gemini. Please give me guidance on Taurus and a Gemini, please. And thank you. Give me guidance on Taurus and a Gemini, please. It's a Gemini. Your partner or whatever is your the energy of King of Wands. Your energy is Temperance. Let's see what we have for the romance angel spirit, please, and thank you. What do we have for the romance angels? Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Please and thank you. Oh, we have flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So, with the King of Wands, that is somebody who is protective. That is somebody who wants to build, right? Is a leader, takes control. But I am getting the energy like this person's been through a lot of things, a lot of fires, have had to put a lot of fires out throughout his or her life. All right. And not always, how can I put this? Because this person knew like I can't let things fall apart. And I feel with you, maybe you haven't experienced as much as this individual has. And there is a sense of having to find the right balance with the temperance card, like the right recipe for life. Like that balance, not too much water, not too little water. It's like there has to be a true balance here. Um, I feel like you're 1 foot in and 1 foot out. On the typical temperance card, you have the angel with 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And it's like, I'm not sure how you're feeling with this. Perhaps you're a little nervous to get involved in something. Um, but things don't have to be so serious. It does say flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others, and stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring romance to you. So this could just be taking some time, right? With the situation at the moment. Hold on just a second. I need to take a sip of water again. I'm gonna write. Look, let's see. All right. So, oops, sorry. Cancer. All right. I'm just grabbing the book before I can. All right. Pick up the card. It's been a long week. I don't know about y'all, but it's been a long, long week. All right. Taurus and Cancer. 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 Spirit, give me Taurus and Cancer. We have the. Whoop. Okay, that's a little bit too many. For your person's energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles. Do we have for your energy, Taurus? We have the Eight of Wands. And let's see what we have for the Romance Angels Oracle card. What do we have for the Romance Oracle cards? All right, we have pay attention to the red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So let me see what we have at the bottom of the deck. The Page of Swords. So somebody really not from an emotional perspective, maybe somebody's thinking too practical here, or it could be you. Take it as it resonates, right? But there's a feeling of, and it's weird because the Queen of Pentacles has been different than what the normal energy I get for her. It's like, okay, are you too focused? Is this person too focused on their resources, on their money, the material things versus the emotional aspect of it? And I am feeling like perhaps you want things to rush and move a little bit faster than what they should. But I feel like you need to keep your eye out with this because there's red flags that you could be missing because you're wanting things to speed up and move pretty quickly, or you may feel like things could be moving really quickly. Don't allow someone to move so quickly that it takes your attention away from the red flags. But I feel like there's something you need to keep your eye on. There's something going on here. And it could just be with the Page of Swords, just keep your eye out for the red flags. All right. That's what I'm getting for that. All right. So we have Leo, Taurus and Leo. Taurus and Leo. What do we have for Taurus and Leo spirit? Taurus and Leo. 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 We have in your person's energy, Page of Pentacles, and your energy, the Knight of Swords. So I feel that with the, before I say it, let me pull the Romance Angel Oracle card. I do like that they're facing each other. So I feel like you're moving faster than this other person. The pentacles aren't as fast as the swords. Separation, time apart from your partner is on the horizon. All right, let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. The Emperor. I'm getting the feeling like some of you could have been separated, maybe trying to determine whether or not this is something you want. For some of you, I feel like somebody's taking control and finally moving forward toward the other person. Love yourself first. Your self respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. So I wanted to pull two cards to see the energies, because this is a collective, so it can mean many things, right? But I am getting the sense that, someone could have been moving too slow and maybe somebody needed to step back and take a break. But I do feel with the Knight of Swords, like you're trying to rush towards someone because you want to build some type of solid foundation. I do feel like don't be too controlling and impulsive or overbearing. Okay. And again, you can switch the energies. I could be talking to a cross watcher, but I feel like although the Page of Pentacles is someone who is stable, honest, genuine, all those good qualities, right? Sometimes they lack the ability for an emotional perspective, right? Or being romantic, I should say. So it is somebody who's grounded. Don't wait forever and don't force somebody into something if it's not. Sometimes we think we can change people or change how quickly things move, and I'm feeling like that would only hinder you in this scenario. Like this person has to figure out things on their own, and because it's a page, it just may take them a little bit time to grow. All right, that's what I'm getting with the energy. So let's see what we have next. Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo. What do we have for Taurus and a Virgo spirit? Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo. Taurus and Virgo. What do we have for Taurus and Virgo? Taurus, Virgo. Your person's energy is the Knight of Swords, and your energy is the Six of Wands. So, before I say this, they're not facing each other, so that concerns me. Let's see if this is if the card comes. Okay, really? All right. So, let's see. What do we have for Taurus and Virgo Spirit for the Romance Angel Oracle? What do we have for Taurus and Virgo? Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. I feel like some of you could be moving, and during the holidays, like somebody you're gonna feel like you're on a honeymoon with somebody. Like you could meet somebody while on vacation in Italy. Some of you could be traveling to Italy or live in Italy. I don't know why I just got that. Why do I feel like I have to? Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. Yeah, like I definitely feel whatever this was, it's not meant for you. Okay. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, like I feel like this just left you feeling. I don't know if this person abandoned you, or made you feel abandoned. Okay. Um, Regardless, I do get the sense like this person was in and out energy. And it's like you're better than that. It's time for you to rise above and move forward, because there's something way better for you here. You may not be able to see it, but put your energy and body in the feeling of it and move towards it, because I do feel you felt like there was lack, things were missing. Maybe this person left you out in the cold, or just leaves you out in the cold. Like they, as quick as they come in, they're gone, right? And making you feel like just less than. You should never allow somebody to make you feel less than. And how do you do that? By letting them go and moving forward, so that you can't allow that, you're not allowing them to make you feel that way anymore. All right. Taurus and Libra. Taurus and Libra. What do we have for Taurus and Libra? Taurus and Libra. 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 What do we have for Taurus and Libra? Taurus and Libra. Taurus and Libra, please, Spirit. Taurus and Libra. Your person's energy is the Eight of Pentacles. Your energy is Judgment. Let's see what we have for the Romance Angels. Spirit, give me guidance for the Romance Angel Oracle cards. What do they need to know? With a Taurus dealing with a Libra, please. A Taurus dealing with a Libra, please. And thank you, Taurus dealing for Libra. Flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Separation, some of you could be separated. Okay. Some of you, let me look at the bottom of the deck. I don't know why I'm doing this. Ace of Pentacles. Okay. There's something new in your future. Okay. Um, some of you could be getting back together after a separation as well. I'm getting that energy as well. But with the Eight of Pentacles, I am getting the sense that maybe there was something in this relationship or situationship that just couldn't work. Like there wasn't enough preparation for it, because it's like this person's heads down working, but like something's missing, and maybe it's just too hard. It's like I'm just getting the energy of it's just too hard to make it work. So maybe you separated, and as the Judgment card is here, it's like you're needing to make the decision what it is you want. Is this something that's worth it for you? You know, um, some of you do feel like it's worth staying because you've put so much hard work and effort and commitment into something. And it's different. I'm not going to tell you what to do, right? Tarot is just more of guidance at best. I'm not here to dictate and to tell you what to do. But this is what I will say. There has to be balance in a relationship, period. There has to be give and take on both sides. Um, and I do feel that, for some of you, if you feel like the other partner is doing, is trying to make an effort and work towards a new beginning, then sure, if you feel like that's necessary to give them another opportunity, then great. However, if you keep putting in all the work, which I feel like some of you are putting in more of the work than the other person, and the other person just complains, or this is just too much work, then it's time for you to make that call and decide what, do you want a new beginning where you can have happiness and go out and flirt and live again, right? Are you going to heed the call here to actually live and have fun? So that's the energy I'm getting with that. And I'm getting a lot of energies, like I'm getting dual energies with each of these readings for each sign. I don't know why, because you're the first sign that I'm getting that with. 103, Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus, Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio, Taurus and Scorpio. All right. Your person's energy is the King of Cups, and your energy is the Ten of Swords. Why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this here? Tell me. Tell me. I got two cards. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. I feel like something from your past is pinning you down. That's exactly the words I got, and that is exactly how I feel. With the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel like there's something. And only take if this resonates for you, okay? But I am getting the sense like, the King of Cups is someone who that can emotionally stabilize himself, not get upset in fights or arguments, just level headed, staying calm, emotionally mature. But I feel like there's something from your past that needs to heal in order to in order to not make you feel pinned down and stuck. And it's like you're not fully healed. Like there's still things that, and when I look at this, it's like it's still hanging over your head. Something is still hanging over your head from the past, is what I'm getting. And I think some of this, this control issue is because of your past. And we've all done it, right? I mean, we're all human. But I think it's time to set yourself free here and give yourself an opportunity for things to beautifully blossom and turn into something really nice and healthy for you. All right? If that pertains to you. That's going to be for a few of you. All right. 23, 27. Taurus and Sag. Taurus and Sag. Taurus and Sag. Taurus and Sag. What do we have for Taurus and Sag? Taurus and Sag, Taurus and Sag, please, and thank you. Taurus and Sag. We have your person's energy is the Eight of Wands. Your energy, not just funny, King of Cups. What do we have for the Romance Angel card? Someone could be traveling towards you pretty quickly or surprisingly, or communication could be coming in from someone. And I don't think you're expecting it because you see how he is looking this way. It's like, I feel like it's going to be unexpected for you. Passion, allow your heart and your soul to sing with joy. Yeah, like I feel like this is going to be a surprise for you. And it's important for you not to allow your emotions to go overboard, to keep that levelness that the King of Cups does and be nurturing. But again, like there's a strong, like you're not even going to see this coming and it's going to be pretty quick. And it could be someone traveling towards you, either physically or things are just going to start speeding up. Okay. And I do feel like there's going to be a passionate relationship here. First, most of you, I don't feel like it's here yet. or you might have a, gut feeling like it could be on its way. All right. Capricorn, Taurus and 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 Capricorn. Your person's energy is the Six of Swords. Your energy is the Ace of Pentacles. Let's see what we have. I feel like somebody's wanting to move towards something more stable and away from the chaos and drama of the energy of this other person here. Pay attention to the red flags. Yep. We always want to pay attention to the red flags. Keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectation. Okay. So I feel like we always need to be aware of the red flags. Okay. With the Six of Swords, I do feel like somebody could be moving towards you, and you see that there's two full moons, right? So it could be something around a full moon when this starts taking place, but I feel like, somebody has been through quite a lot and is coming out of the dark, is what I just got, into the light. I do feel like this person is leaving behind like some type of turmoil, and they will be looking for red flags. Okay. I do feel that you are ready for a commitment, something new, something fresh. Okay. So this is not about a past person. This is somebody new, and you could be with this person. This person may be on guard a little bit based on what they're coming out of, because I'm getting very turbulent, very heated. Okay. So keep an open mind as well, because sometimes, I'm also getting like you need to be told, like, don't keep picking the same type of person, right? Because you keep going down the same road by picking the same type of person. So you may have a type, all right, but that type gets you nowhere, and you find yourself going through the same things, the same lessons over and over, and that's why. So that seems like a very specific message for somebody. But I just go with what the energy is at the moment. If it didn't resonate, come back and look at next month's reading or what have you, because it's not always going to resonate. All right, Aquarius, Taurus, and 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 Aquarius, Taurus, Taurus, and Aquarius. I cannot. It's like I'm done for the evening. All right, Taurus and Aquarius. Taurus, Aquarius, Taurus, Aquarius. All right, Six of Cups, sorry. And the King of Swords. Why is this here? Why is this here? Why is this here? Let's see, what does the Romance Angel cards have to say? Give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. Okay. Some of you could have kids with this person. That doesn't have to be. The Hermit. So with the Hermit, I'm just getting the feeling that there is a self-reflection going on. Okay. And some of you could, I feel like somebody is considering to getting into a relationship, and some of you are already in a relationship. Okay, so I'm getting two sets here. So it's that, you know, it's like there seems to be for some of you like a separation here, and you are just looking and contemplating certain things. Um, Perhaps you're trying to gain a better understanding of yourself. Um, in this situation, and understanding what it is that you really want, and is this fulfilling for you as it used to be. This could have been a childhood sweetheart, doesn't have to be. I'm just giving you the energy of what I'm getting. If you're in a relationship, or you're taking a step back here, I do feel like it was a meaningful relationship, right? No matter what happened. Um, and some of you may need to focus more on self-discovery and what it is you want. It's going to be different for everybody, but I do feel regardless, there has to be reflection going on with truly what it is you want, what your goals, what your values are, and do they match each other? Because I do feel like this person is wanting to perhaps start over or to go back to the way things were. But that never happens, right? Because when things happen in a relationship, they happen, there's a lesson to be learned. It's not like you can just erase something and go back, right? But you can certainly start over, take a step back, think about what it is you truly want and share those values, morals, goals in what it is you want and try again. That's what I'm getting. I know that felt kind of all, I feel like you could feel like you're all over the place with this right now because that's exactly how I feel with just giving that reading. So, all right, Taurus and Pisces, Taurus and Pisces, Taurus and Pisces. Spirit, what do we have? Taurus and Pisces, Taurus. All right, we got the Two of Cups for your person's energy. We have the Page of Pentacles. All right, let's see what we have here in the Romance Angel cards. What do we have? The Romance Angel Oracle cards for Taurus and Pisces. We have healing family issues, your love, life benefits as you forgive your parents. Yeah, I mean, our parents kind of are the first ones, or even grandparents, depending who raised you, right? Or another family member or someone else. A lot is we learn a lot from relationships from the people we live with, and who is that? Besides mostly our parents. Okay, so I think you're starting to learn and to start over and to see things in a new way and form your own beliefs in what a relationship should look like. With the Two of Cups here, I feel like this person here does feel like they have that balance between their masculine and their feminine, and they're very much emotional in a they what's the word I'm looking for? They are looking for an emotional connection, okay? And they're very well balanced in the fact of knowing what they want and wanting love and what love looks like for them. For you, I get the feeling that, you're starting anew, right? Whether you just got out of a relationship or you've just maybe some of you have gone to therapy is what I'm getting, and you've worked through some of the things that you've kind of had to unrewire your brain from thinking because that's how you were raised or that's what you were thought to believe. And that's okay, right? Better late than never. So you're starting from the ground up again. So you're starting to plant things and see if they grow. And I do get a good feeling that somebody is coming into your energy that's going to provide you to show you, what it is you're trying to seek and grow is is possible. All right. It is possible to have a good, healthy relationship. It is what I'm getting. So, and at the bottom of the deck, you have the Page of Cups. So again, I feel like someone is coming towards you with an offer, and it's a Cups card again. So it's funny because this is Pisces, but like there's going to be a huge emotional piece here that I think is going to play a big part because I feel like that's something you've missed out on or seen perhaps your parents or whomever has raised you have that emotional connection. And I feel like you're going to have that. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider liking, subscribing, and commenting. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. Keep standing in your power, and I'll see you soon. Bye.